Hey, how's it going? Good morning. Welcome back. Aloha. Thank you everyone so much for being here. This is Brendan, aka Wolf, and you're watching Waking Up with Wolf, aka WUWW. Woof. Woof, 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 woof. I don't know, it's a funny acronym. Anyways, thank you so much everyone for being here, for being up bright and early to be able to join us on another beautiful day here on planet Earth. Another week, another opportunity to be able to kick ass, to be able to show up with intention, to be able to help shift the paradigms. So for all of you joining in this moment, if it's your first time joining, welcome. I'll be able to share with you a little bit of context, but if you've been here before, you know the routine. Just start moving your body, listening to what it needs, rolling your shoulders, straightening up your spine, massaging deep into your tissues. You can start with your legs, work your way up through your torso, even just like getting underneath your ribs, getting into the solar plexus, up near the top of the chest, getting the pulmonaries, massaging on the back of the shoulders. So again, for those of you who may be here for the first time, what we're doing here, we're being able to create routine. We're being able to essentially do some pretty sweet practices that are helping us activate our superhuman abilities. So for all of you who are just like, yeah, I'd really like to be able to, develop my intuition, develop my telepathy, develop my ability to be able to receive more synchronicity. The chakra practice that we do as part of the meditation here is actually one way to be able to do that. And again, this is also just about being able to align with shared intentions, to be able to connect with community, to be able to work together in growing as a team, to be able to step into our archetypes as shifters, as light guardians. So thank you everyone for being here. So just go ahead and shake your body. Maybe you're sitting down, maybe you're standing up. You can do either. And just give yourself some nice, gentle inhales, but nice audible exhales. So nice, big inhale. Give yourself one of those. And if you need it, you can just take that a little bit further and just go like one of those big old... Like seriously, when was the last time you did that, right? Like again, I know it looks silly when we do this, when we're just like, especially if we're just like standing at the bus stop and we're just like, all right, I'm on my way to work, I'm on my way to school, I'm on my way to the grocery store. Make it as weird as you want, I don't care, that's up to you. So, but again, when we do that, the practical idea behind that is that we're moving energy, especially if you, like that is a great thing to do if you ever feel yourself feeling like you're stressed or you feel like you like might be even like tense about something. Oftentimes what happens is that anxiety, there's like a chemical release and then it locks itself in our body. And if we don't move our body, it stays in there and it builds up and it can result in just kind of like really, impeding our overall productiveness. So again, that's why when you see dogs, like I've explained this before, so again, as I'm just chit-chatting here, and then I just want to mention one other thing, and then I just want to be able to get into the chakra practice meditation. So just keep moving your body. Maybe you're standing up, maybe you're just kind of like stretching, rolling your shoulders. But I've mentioned this before, but again, just for practical purpose, if you see dogs, like when they're in a thunderstorm and they get scared, what do? They shake, Like we as humans, we do this too, we shake. Like that's them actually naturally responding to the chemicals that are releasing through their body because the fact that they're scared, and them shaking is them actually doing that so eventually they can stop shaking. If they didn't shake, that chemical would just like stay inside there and they would just like probably like freeze or something. So them doing that is like their natural instinct to just be like, okay, let's move the energy. So again, for you, even first thing in the morning, even if you're like, do it regardless of how you're feeling. If you're feeling like you just need a little bit of a boost, if you're feeling you're just a little bit stagnant, shake. Oh, shake, 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 stretch, 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 wag your tail, do a little dance, massage your body, get deep into those tissues. Again, so much of what we recognize as like, just feeling like we're just like in a place of apathy and just lethargy, so much of that can be resolved literally by the simple things such as moving our body, exercising, getting fresh air, being able to just like tap into a deeper awareness with who we are. So As we move into this, again, let's just take a moment here to just be able to connect with our breath, reminding ourselves that when we are in this practice, you can just bring yourself to stillness. When we're in this practice, this is really about being able to fill our cup with peace. I've explained this before. So it's the beginning of the week. How do we want to begin our week? And one of the things that I wanted to be able to share with you is a very, very simple but very powerful idea. And it's this idea that for everyone here, I want to encourage you to practice being more optimistic throughout your week. So I want you to consciously adapt the perception of being an optimist. Being an optimist is such a powerful thing. And it's interesting because being an optimist is literally a choice, right? Like you choose to be a pessimist. Now, it doesn't mean that being an optimist means you're avoiding things and you're being unrealistic, but being an optimist can also mean seeing the challenges, seeing the things that you may not want to face, but still seeing okay, how is this going to help me grow? How is this going to actually help me develop more patience, more resilience? How is this going to test me in being able to show up? And that's the thing, guys. Guys, girls, aliens, everybody tuning in, Sasquatches, werewolves, everybody tuning in. If you're here to shift the paradigms, if you're here to change the world, if you're here to level yourself up, you need to be tested. You want to be tested. Would you seriously play a video game and just stay on level 1 and 2 and 3 the entire time? No. You want to go to level 4, 5, 6, and 7, and what happens when you go to those higher levels? The enemies get harder. The battles get even more intense, right? But you're more capable of handling them because you've acquired the skills and acquired the abilities to be able to stand for yourself, to be able to defeat those mental battles. Have no doubt about it. There is a war that is going on across this planet, and it's in our mind. It is a battle of the psychological gymnasium, and you don't have to call it a war. Again, I like to think of it more of a dance. It really is more of a dance. It's less about us versus anything, and it's really more about us being able to see ourselves in everything. And then when we show up, we can dance with ourselves. So, having that optimistic perspective, allow yourself to see whatever challenges come at you this week. And again, just as I'm talking here, just keep moving your body. Just keep moving your body. Whatever challenges come at you this week, I am encouraging and inviting you to challenge yourself to be an optimist. Whatever that means to you, right? With the deeper knowing that everything that is coming to you is literally there to help you grow. It is literally there to test you in all the things that you say that you are or you say that you want to become. So if you're here to be a light guardian, if you're here to be a shifter, and you are, if you're tuned into this broadcast, you have responded to a very specific signal that I'm putting out of people who are intentionally here to help shift consciousness through acts of creativity and compassion, to stand with virtue, to stand with courage, to stand with love, to be able to help make a difference in this world, to be able to help plant with seeds. So by you being here in this broadcast, know that you are part of a very powerful tribe, a very powerful archetype that is far beyond just this lifetime alone. And in order to be able to step into more of that, you need to be tested. You want to be tested. And that's the thing, don't wait for the universe to throw its tests at you. You can create tests for yourself. And this begins with simple things such as cold showers. This begins with fasting. This begins with going to things that make you uncomfortable. This begins by challenging yourself in expressing your voice, by creating art, by being, even for everybody here, for the people in the Paradigm Shift Central core team, I'm going to be giving everyone the challenge to make a video this week. And maybe they've never made a video this week. And so for everybody here who's, I'm extending this challenge to you. For everybody here, I encourage you to maybe go live on Instagram if you've never been live. Make a video. Go out into the woods. Film yourself talking on camera. And the reason why you're doing that is because you're getting better for the next time. Because you have a powerful voice. Because you have a powerful message. And the only way to get better at sending out that signal is to practice it, right? So let's move into our practice here with meditation. I appreciate everybody being here. A reminder again, I'll just mention this real quick. For everybody here, if you haven't yet, check out ParadigmShiftCentral.com, of course. Follow the signal if you want to connect with the core team. A huge shout out to everybody who's supporting this in all the ways possible. Bonus shout out to everybody on Patreon. I want to be able to let you guys know that this week we have our team objective to be able to reach our next team milestone on Patreon for 125 supporters. We are currently at 111. And so if you're valuing like what it is that we're creating here and you want to add some additional support, sign up with a monthly donation at Patreon. Patreon's like a way for people to help support artists. So consider that as like a vote, not just for me, for the team, for the shared vision. And when you do that, you get a 25% discount key for items at the Quest item shop, including Light Guardian crystals, shift buttons, and all that cool stuff. And again, I know there's people in here who are already supporting on Patreon, but again, whatever way you support, equally appreciated. So patreon.com/Brendan Carlton. Send me a message after this and I'll sync you up. So let's move into our meditation practice. Come in together as a team. Close your eyes. Stop texting on the screen if you're doing that here. Just put the phone down. You don't have to have it in front of you. Just put it nearby. Let's just drop into this space of our breath, and then we're going to go into our chakra practice meditation. So watch. Right here, we're just going to kind of shift the vibration, literally. And you'll feel it. You'll feel it in a second. So just straighten up your spine. Relax your shoulders. Relax your face. Begin connecting with your breath. Deep, gentle inhales through the nose. Deep, gentle exhales through the nose and the mouth. Gentle inhales through the nose. Gentle exhales through the nose and the mouth. Moving yourself into this place of stillness. Continuing to breathe, noticing the rhythm, the interface of the inhale meeting the exhale meeting the inhale, like water gently rolling up on a beach and rolling back. And as we move into this place of stillness, I want you to begin visualizing yourself literally in lotus position, floating in the vastness of space, surrounded by beautiful nebulas, and even being able to see the space between space. So you're not just in like a vast blackness, but you're actually in like an ocean of energy. And as you're in this ocean of energy floating, as you breathe in, I want you to imagine yourself breathing in from all 360 degrees around you like a sphere, cosmic energy from the universe. So I want you to imagine that you're cultivating energy in the same way as if like this is straight out of an episode of Dragon Ball Z and you're summoning your spirit bomb. And so as you breathe in right now, visualize this like it's a scene out of a movie within your mind. Practice flexing your imagination. Draw this picture in your head. Together, deep inhales. Feel this energy moving into you, and as you exhale, this energy just continues to weave itself into your DNA, into your form on a cellular level. Continue to breathe here, deep, gentle inhale, filling yourself with peace, filling your cup with peace, fueling yourself with the energy of life that is all around us. Just allow yourself to be in the serenity of this moment. Allow yourself to feel a connection with your purpose. Allow yourself to remember the truth of this moment for you. That through the power of your imagination, that you already are that being floating in the vastness of space. You're there right now, here on Earth. That same energy is all around you. So as you breathe in, almost become aware of this energy just moving in through the organ of your skin, moving in through your solar chakra, through your chest. Again, straightening up your spine. Feel yourself just accumulating this energy, this power, and let it be strength that allows you to step forward into this week with more courage, with more deterministic attitude, with more optimism, not just for you, but for all the impact you'll make this week. So continue to breathe here and begin feeling and imagining your body just becoming luminescent. It already was, but now by you imagining this, it synchronizes you with this truth. It allows you to remember that which you are. Beyond the illusions, back to the heart. And in this moment, for any of you who feel comfortable, inviting you to even practice drawing up your creative energy, also known as your sexual energy, rooted in the base of your spine, doing a slight, gentle Kegel. Again, that is the muscle that you would flex if you were stopping your urination. With a slight flex of that muscle, very slowly, breathing about half the speed as you normally would, gently pull, imagine, it begins with your imagination, imagine pulling energy like a syrup, like an elixir, up from your roots, up your spine, and all the way on the inhale to the top of your head, and then on the exhale, moving that energy down past your third eye, past your lips, past your heart, past your solar, your sacral, back down to the roots. And breathe here for a few more times, creating this microcosmic orbit. This is a very, very simple yet powerful technique, being very gentle with it. So again, together, we'll do this as a team. Deep inhale, flexing that Kegel, draw it up, like just pulling up like a syrup. Exhale, feeling it run down the front of your face, almost like water, feeling it run down past your lips, past your heart, breathing out through the mouth. Breathing in again, and as you do, there's a technique where you can breathe in through the back of your throat. Almost continue to breathe normally. I'm just going to keep talking, find your rhythm. But there's another technique to breathing. The best way I can explain it is that if you're about to clear your throat of phlegm, there's a way that you breathe right before you do that, where you're like, I don't want to make the noise. I know it's disgusting, right? But if you do that, there's something very close to that, where you're breathing through the back of your throat. And if you do that in combination with the Kegel, it allows you to just be able to draw this energy with more acuteness. And then you do a gentle exhale normally through the mouth. So I'm just going to do that. You might be able to hear the sound as I do this. It's hard to explain. You'll know it when you feel it. So I'm just going to do it. I don't know if you can hear it though. I don't want to put my mouth like right next to the microphone, but it sounds kind of like this. Again, I don't know if you can hear it, but try, and if you hear it, then you'll know what it sounds like, and then you'll know how to make that noise. Nonetheless, we can return back to that another date, right here, just with your eyes closed. Again, imagining yourself floating in space, seeing yourself not just illuminated in your body, but illuminated in your field. And as you breathe here, just relax your breathing. Don't worry about the Kegel right now, just relax your breathing. And in this moment, let us just imagine ourselves forming a ring around the earth. Or even just forming a grid around the earth, rather. We've done this plenty of times before. And I want you to feel the connection in all directions between yourself and those around you. So imagine yourself floating outside the atmosphere of Earth. I want you to imagine to your left, there's like a ribbon or a beam of light connecting to a person to your left. They could be like hundreds of miles away. To your right, imagine a beam shooting out from the right, connecting to the person from the right. Another beam connecting, shooting out from your forehead, kind of curving around the earth, connecting to a person 100 miles above you on, like, in the forward direction. And then another connection shooting out from your base to someone relatively below you. And then in the fifth and sixth direction, another beam connecting right to the heart of the earth. And then another beam connecting out from your back to the solar energies of the universe. And so right now, if you can visualize this, you can visualize like this grid around the earth that we have constructed. And I just want you to be able to hold this space here. And I want you to breathe your intentions of love, of compassion, of inspiration into this moment. And on the inhale, I want you to imagine yourself pulling in energy from all directions. And on the exhale, directing that energy both down to the earth, yet also out, back towards your friends, those of us who are forming the grid, strengthening the grid. Focus in on your intention right now. Allow the breathing to become natural, become just a rhythm on its own. Allowing yourself to be present in this state of imaginary astral projection, if you want to think of it that way. But again, by all of us synchronizing into this story, we are very much there. The realms of the imagination are equally as potent. So as we imagine ourselves even outside of our own individual space, just imagining this grid around the earth, and as we breathe, just pulsing this earth with almost like a blue, purple energy, blue, purple, green energy, while also receiving the inspiration from our friends. We're going to move right into the chakra practice meditation. If you need to take a break at any moment, if you need to open your eyes, if you need to just wiggle and come back, that's totally fine. But while we're still in this space, I invite us to be able to move right into the chakra practice meditation. Really going moderately deep with this, yet intentional at the same time. What happens if we do this every day? What happens if we show up? What happens if on a multidimensional realm we're doing this grid work together? It's like kind of like just taking a defibrillator to the earth. Not that that's the best way to put it, but again, it's like a pulse of energy that we're putting into the earth, that we're receiving from the universe. We're connecting with our friends, and we're aligning ourselves with the shared story. That everything that we're doing right now on a metaphysical level, as much as it is real, it is also a symbol for the everyday actions. The smile you share with a stranger, the gratitude you express to a friend or family member, the art that you create, a free hug that you might share, the space that you hold. It's all the same as what you are doing right now. Let your actions be an extension of the symbol of this ceremony. We're going to move into the chakra practice meditation. Again, if you need to open your eyes, take a break, that's totally fine. If you're comfortable here, stay here. Still kind of almost imagining yourself like in this position of the grid. Starting with the brow chakra, we'll work our way all the way down to the roots. Each chakra has a correlating mantra. As we practice the mantra, it spins the chakra. It activates it like a muscle. It exercises it. As we do this, we align with our virtue correlated to that chakra, as well as the faculty associated with the organ of the chakra. Again, the chakras very simply can be thought as multidimensional organs that receive information beyond this present moment, that receive energy. So that is why when we work with our chakras, we can find ourselves having more grace, more flow, because we are actually receiving foresight from the universe. We are like developing our spidey senses. So the brow chakra taps in to the faculty of both clairvoyance and also the power of the imagination. Do you want your imagination to be even richer? Do you want to keep practicing it together? What if the more we develop our power to imagine, the more we can use that power in shared meditation and in our individual practices to actually develop more impact, to increase the potency of the signal we are correlating with? So the vowel for the brow chakra is the vowel I, pronounced as in ski. The sound is E. Together, we're going to do a deep inhale through the mouth, and then exhale, and then on the next inhale, through the mouth, get as much oxygen as possible, the letter E, like that. As we do this, focus also on the virtue of serenity, being in the space of serenity. So together, deep inhale, exhale through your mouth. Big exhale. Deep inhale together. The sound E. Together again, deep inhale. One more. Serenity. Inhale. Good. If you need to open your eyes at any point, if you need to move your body, if you need to stand up, listen to your body, listen to what you need. At the same time, I invite you to, in some ways, challenge yourself to remain in this place of stillness. Moving into the throat chakra, the vowel is the vowel E, pronounced as in way. The sound is A. Focusing on the power of our words creating worlds, the power of sound, the vibration we create. Again, reminding ourselves that the throat itself, the actual throat, is very much shaped like a vesica Pisces, a vagina, the power to really birth things into this reality. And it is also the virtue of justness, speaking with intention, speaking with clarity, speaking with purpose, listening and knowing when to speak, speaking less words, more meaning, using our words to change how another person feels, to change the vibration of a room, to lead by example, to inspire an idea. As we do this, continuing to feel your body activating while still breathing and kind of pulsing this energy into the earth, the more that we're doing this, literally connecting with the story that we are strengthening our grid, feeding the rate at which others will continue to awaken within this dream, making the energy more accessible. 100 monkey effect. Together, deep inhale, exhale through your throat, through your mouth. Big exhale on your own. Together, deep inhale. The sound A. Together again, deep inhale. Feel the vibration. One more inhale. Justness. Beautiful. You guys are doing wonderful. You guys are doing great. Moving into the heart chakra. Again, just taking a moment here, continue to breathe. With this practice, what if I told you that, like, literally this body has the ability to access these higher dimensional faculties, but like any game, it takes a certain code. There's a certain input. If you're in Street Fighter and you want to do a Hadouken, what do? Down, forward, B, or down, forward, A and B, variations. What if the body works the same way? What if we have these faculties that we can access, but until we actually press the codes, until we know the codes, it's harder for us to access them. So this chakra practice, what if I literally told you that, hey, if you want to activate yourself as a proto-human, as a homo luminous, as a superhero, as the natural abilities that you have, all you have to do, 5 days a week, practice this mantra meditation in the morning, and continue to step into your intention, willpower, integrity, and purpose. What if that's all it was? That's what we're discovering together. And it already is that. Many of us have already experienced this. So for those of you who are new, the challenge is in front of you. Show up to this repeatedly. Practice this more. Practice these chakras throughout your day. Allow yourself to experience this through gnosis, knowledge through direct experience. So thank you for showing up, not just for you, for the way in which you are activating yourself so that you can show others as well. Pass this knowledge on. Awaken others within the dream, those who are ready. Moving into the heart chakra, you can put your hands on your chest for this one. Take some breaths here, just gentle inhale. The heart chakra, of course, focusing on the virtues of compassion, focusing on the virtues of inspiration, focusing on the faculty of intuition. So very, very simple words that were passed on to me that I pass on to you. Follow that which makes your heart sing. Listen to that. That is guiding you. Your heart will lead you to where you need to be. It will not lead you necessarily to happiness all the time, but through all of those experiences, it will lead us to growth, which in turn will lead us to deeper happiness. So understand that. The heart is taking you where you need to be. So if it has led you here, then I see that. I honor that. Let us continue this journey together. The vowel for this is a vowel O, pronounced as in snow. The sound is O. We'll do this together while focusing on the virtue of love and compassion. Even just bringing in a little bit of a visual of a green energy. Still imagining ourselves in this grid around the world. Hold this imagination. The more you can deepen into this imagination, the more it makes it more accessible for all of us. At any point throughout this meditation, for those of you who have been cultivating your sexual energy, many of us have been practicing this together, not spilling our cup. For myself, I think I'm at like 4 or 5 weeks. To be honest, I'm not really keeping counts. But even during this practice of meditation, notice any tingling sensations of the spine. Notice any of these energy sensations, activation sensations, as I call them. You may feel this in the moment of doing the chakra with the heart. Deep inhale, exhale together through the mouth. Relax, straighten your spine. Sit, stand with purpose. Deep inhale together. The vowel is O. Deep inhale. Together. O. Again, deep inhale. Again, focus on love, compassion, service. Beautiful. Again, thank you everyone for being here. You guys are doing wonderful. This is bigger. This is more than just you. This is all of us. The energy that we're creating right now is creating that wave. More people are going to find themselves just being like, wow, today maybe I just like hear the birds sing a little bit more. Maybe I notice the sky a little bit more. Maybe I notice my breath a little bit more. By us creating the vibration, it makes these moments more accessible for others, for ourselves, giving the gift for all to share. Moving into the next chakra, we're going to move into our pulmonary chakras. If you need to open your eyes, you can see what I'm touching right now. The pulmonary chakras are on the shoulders. These are the chakras that a lot of people don't even know about. Pulmonary chakras correlate to ultra memory. This is the memory that connects us with lifetimes beyond just this one. This connects us with our ancestors. It connects us with our future self. One of the big paradigm shifts that many of us are realizing is that there is time beyond this present moment, that the future already exists in quantum parallel realities, so to speak. All moments are happening simultaneously in one way or another. So your ancestors, they are very much alive right now. Your future self is very much alive right now. You are them, you are all of it. When you're done gently massaging your pulmonary, you may notice they're very sensitive. If you notice they're sensitive, go back and massage them again later. Release your hands, gently place them down on your lap where they're comfortable. The vowel for this is a vowel sound A, pronounced as in saw. The sound is ah. As we do this, I want you to just hold space, feel gratitude for your ancestors. In this grid that we create around the earth, I want each and every one of us to begin imagining that behind us right now, almost with their hands on our shoulders, our ancestors are with us. You can think of them as ancestors, you can think of them as guardians, you can even think of them as parts of your higher self. So again, I remind us that like here we are playing the game right now, we are like on the ice, we are scoring goals, we are kicking butt, we are playing offense, we are playing defense, we are playing with the team, getting assists, and then in the crowd, our ancestors are literally there with like a huge sign that says like, yes, you are doing awesome. Go team, go. Number 1. I believe in you. You're doing this. Yeah. Like, that's basically what's happening right now. So remember to look to the stands and see who is cheering you on, because they are there all the time. What if your guides and your ancestors are there all the time? And when we allow space to express gratitude, we can also align with the purpose of inviting them in to be able to be in this journey with us, to be able to assist us. So as we move through this mantra, really allowing you, and as deep as you choose, this is up to you, this is your practice, inviting your ancestors to be with you in this moment, in this day, in this week, in this shared journey. They are very, very proud of you. And you may even feel yourself, even like if you're really tapped in right now, you may even feel yourself just kind of like feeling emotional. You may feel like any sort of like emotions kind of arising. At the same time, you may feel like fucking stoic and strong. And you're just like, yes, I am descendants of warriors. I am descendants of sacred warriors and guardians. Imagine how brave your ancestors were. Imagine how lucky they were to be able to survive. Imagine how fortunate you are to be here right now. Blessed, privileged. Let us use this privilege with deep purpose to step into our potential, activate as Homo Luminous, heal karmic timelines, heal the planet, heal the earth, write our chapter within this bigger story. They're proud of you. Feel this in your heart. They are proud of you. And allow any emotions to come up in this moment. Together, deep, gentle inhale through the mouth, exhale through the mouth. Deep inhale together, the sound is ah. Gratitude for your ancestors. Deep inhale. Nice and loud. Again, relax your shoulders, straighten your spine, release, relax your face. Again, deep inhale once more. Hold this just for another breath. Again, gratitude with your ancestors. Feel them. Imagine right now, you're still like floating in space, holding this space around the grid. Imagine them as like these ethereal beings, literally just putting their hands on your shoulders, one on each side. Visualize this, and as you visualize this, you literally invite them into this shared moment. Be in this space just for another moment. Opening up through the pulmonary shoulders, pulmonary chakras. Again, it's kind of interesting that I didn't even realize this till I was thinking it. The pulmonary chakras, again, where did I say they were? Right at the top of the chest, right in the shoulders. Where did I tell them to put your hands? For them to put their hands right on your shoulders. So when you think of the pulmonary chakras, think of that as a way to be able to connect with the visualization of imagining your ancestors putting their hands on your shoulders. It's a very beautiful image now that is with you. So just hold this moment, just take another breath here. Allow yourself to literally verbally in your mind express gratitude for your ancestors. And gratitude for your future self too. And allow yourself to just be open to receiving any sort of message from them. And don't think that it literally has to be like some sort of like, oh, like I have to hear it as if it's a voice outside myself. Just allow your heart to speak the words that they would speak to you. So you can just kind of create a scene here within your heart, within your imagination. Just imagine yourself. What do they say to you? They say thank you as well. They say we are deeply proud of you. We are honored to be remembered. And we are not separate from you. We are still a part of you. And that they see you showing up, they see you learning, they see you growing, they see your intention. You are a good person. You are here making a difference in the same way they were. You are here to experience the joys of life. They want you to receive that. They want you to experience gratitude, love, excitement, inspiration. Not just for yourself. They tell you to share this gift with others. Beautiful. When you're ready, gently moving into the solar chakra. Continuing along with this, thank you again, everyone, for who they are. Again, yes, the people, the ancestors who are here with us, they are sharing the same mission. They are literally the souls that were just like, okay, we can see what's going to happen in the future, but we're going to be the ones who are going to commit ourselves to showing up in like 1700s. In order to be able to tend the land and get the generations ready. It's crazy to think how much has gone into us being here. And what if this moment, 2012, Mayans, all that stuff, what if this moment was incredibly recognized as being so important because of its potential? Because what can happen here on Earth within this next moment, within this chapter, has the ability to affect the entire universe. What if? Either way, we show up with purpose. Play this game as if it's the championship of the world. Yet even still, this is just practice. Hands on your solar chakra, just gently at the top of the rib cage. Solar chakra is a vowel sound U, pronounced as in blue. The sound is U. Again, if you need to open your eyes at any point, just kind of like stretch your eyelids and stuff like that. Roll your shoulders. You've been holding this space for quite a while now. Just take some deep inhale, exhales on your own. And we'll move into this one, and then we got sacral root, and then we're done. And then you go on your day and you kick some ass. Solar chakra is all about inspiration as well. It is about being able to collect with telepathy. It is about being able to activate your intuition. So again, that gut feeling that we recognize, that gut feeling that comes through a solar chakra, that gut feeling, you can think about that. When you're just like, oh, I feel like I should go this way instead of this way, That's literally you receiving data from the future into your solar chakra, practically analyzing it and being like, okay, I'm going to listen to that. You know, in the same way your ears hear something, if your ears like hear, you know, someone being like, hey, over here, your ears hear that, you respond to it. Your solar chakra is like the universe being like, hey, go this way, and you hear it and you respond to it, right? So develop your gift of tapping into the solar chakra. Allow it to be able to accelerate the rate at which synchronicities unfold for you. Again, for myself, for all of us, I invite you to practice this by doing things like free hugs. Go downtown and do free hugs and use it as a playground to practice developing your intuition, and you'll find you'll be in the right place at the right time. Moving into the solar chakra, the vowel is U, pronounced as in blue. The sound is U. Focusing also on the virtue of temperance. Very important. I'll just take a moment here. Temperance. Again, willpower. Practicing our willpower. Again, I talk about this all the time. Each and every one of us, we are constantly rising above our shadows and our demons. And again, it's being able to understand that, as they say in Doctor Strange, it is not being able to defeat our demons, so to speak, or like separate ourselves from them. It is simply being able to rise above them. Knowing that it is our temperance that will allow us to slice the head off of our snakes as they rise. So you may notice this throughout the week. All of those things that in your past have been vices, things that have been, you know, habits that have kind of gone against your productivity, you'll feel that as like a black snake kind of like coming up out of the ground to wrap itself around you. Your job, as I explained before, is to take your sword of temperance and to slice the head off that snake the moment you see it come out of the ground, or as soon as you can, before it entangles you again. So that is the power of the temperance. Use your vices to be the stone that sharpens the sword of your will. So that's where, again, you know, this is related to food, this is related to pornography, this is related to cannabis. It does not mean do not indulge in any of those things, but simply place them in a way that is going to reward you. So that means for myself and many others on the team, we don't smoke weed until the weekend. Throughout the week, we're practicing on our dreams. We're practicing our momentum. We're building momentum. Momentum is a gift for your temperance. And even just the same thing with pornography and sexual cultivation. Develop the cultivation of your sexual energy, and this will help sharpen your temperance. You will find you will have more willpower. So apply this in a way that feels good for you. Apply it in a way that even means, like, you know, showing up for this practice, exercising, expanding the ways in you express your creativity. Moving right into this, take a deep, gentle inhale, exhale through the mouth. And as you do the sound, really bring in the intention of developing your temperance, your willpower, your intuition. Deep inhale together. The sound is you. Spin that chakra. Inhale again. You're doing wonderful. Inhale again. Beautiful. Moving into the sacral chakra. Again, still choosing to imagine yourself all the way around the earth and the grid. You can kind of keep this image going throughout the day. In fact, I invite us to. Let's like maintain this image of all of us kind of floating around the grid throughout the day. We'll keep this story ongoing, and then we'll return to this space consecutively. You will be able to return to this space on your own. Just tap into that imagination, and you'll still be able to see us just like pulsating, feeding energy into the grid, holding the strength of our shared intention. Moving into the sacral chakra is a vowel M, pronounced as in as if you just ate something delicious. This is all about the virtue of chastity. Again, this does not mean not having sex or not indulging. It means developing healthy relationship with your sexual energy. So inviting yourself to be able to develop that practice more, cultivating your sexual energy. As I already said, I'm doing it, other people on the team are doing it. I invite all of us to do it. Cultivate your sexual energy, not just for you, but for us to be able to show up with even more energy, with more purpose. We'll get even more done throughout the week. Every week is a chance to help change the world. As we use that sexual energy, we realize that it is just creative energy, and we move it through us so that we can have more focus, more power, more inspiration. And that, in sync with not smoking cannabis, is very, very powerful. It allows us to be able to tap into the natural ability for us to produce dopamine levels, opposed to being able to outsource it from things such as cannabis and food and pornography. So realize that you can use your breath, you can use your energy, your cultivation to activate into that high feeling. When you are in your power, you are already higher than what you would be if you smoked weed, so to speak. That's one way of thinking about it. Your natural high is the highest state, so to speak. So, focusing on your intention of cultivating your sexual energy as much as you choose, developing healthy relationship with your sexual energy, observing and just acknowledging, releasing of any shame related to your sexual energy, being proud of it, being proud of the fact that you are not just a sexual being, but a creative being. Again, it's not just sexual energy, it's literally creative energy. So together, deep inhale, exhale on your own. You guys are doing awesome. Proud of you, proud of us. Deep inhale together. The sound, Together again, deep inhale. Once more, feel the vibration. Beautiful. Wonderful. Moving into the final chakra for today, root chakra, focusing on the virtue of patience. The vowel is S, pronounced as in like the sizzling of the snake, the rising of the serpent, the fire that beats the heart of our drums. Virtue being patience, just acknowledging the patience you've been practicing. And also the faculty is lords of the earth, connecting with the roots of the earth and imagining now as we've done this whole practice that we become the bridge, we become the rainbow bridge between the roots, between the earth, between the heavens. So as we move into this, just inviting you to embody patience. You are nature. Trees have patience. The waves have patience. The sunset has patience. You too have patience. And as you do, you will be able to be more mindful, more grateful, more appreciative, allowing things to unfold. Be in that place of peace, calmness, and deep trust. Together, deep inhale together through your mouth. Exhale on your own. Together, deep inhale. The sound. Together again, inhale. If you notice your mind wander, bring it back. Inhale. Beautiful. Stay here in this space. Observe how your body's feeling. We're actually going to do a full scan. We're actually going to go through all of the chakras. We're going to do it twice, literally in sequence. So Just allow yourself to observe how you're feeling right now. Do you feel a little bit more awake? Do you feel yourself a little bit more activated? Do you feel yourself leveled up just a bit? Imagine, how great would it be, you've heard people say this, how great would it be if you practice meditation for a half hour, an hour every single morning? Imagine how much that would affect your day. Well, congratulations, you just did. And take note of how it affects your day. Let you move through your day with more clarity, with more inspiration, with more grace, with more patience. You have filled your cup with peace. So I'm going to move into this next practice that I want you to be able to take with you through the day to be able to help memorize the sounds of the chakras so that you can become more in tune with your own body. So what we're going to do, we're literally going to start from the brow through the roots, and we're going to do the chakras together one at a time. So I'm just going to demonstrate this is what it will be like. And as you do this, you can imagine your focus shifting individually to each one as we do this. So again, starting from brow, throat, heart, pulmonary, solar, sacral, root. So it would be like this. Starting with the brow, it would be E, A, O, A, U, S. So we'll do that together. It won't be like a fully held long one for each. It will just kind of be almost like a half note for each one. So together, we'll take a deep inhale and we'll just kind of move through it together. This is all just practice. Follow my lead and you'll memorize this as you go. So deep inhale together, starting with E. Inhale. E. Inhale. A. Inhale. O. Inhale. 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 Last one, inhale. Take a break here. If you're feeling lightheaded at all, just notice that. I felt it a little bit in myself that time. That's okay. We'll just take a break. Breathe here. Just connect with your breath. Gentle inhale, exhale on your own. Take a moment here to return to yourself around the grid. And now, as you visualize yourself, imagine yourself with like this swirling energy around you, this like rainbow energy moving through you like the toroidal field, the toroidal matrix. And as you do this, you see the toroidal matrix of the earth itself. So as we activate ourselves, we literally activate the field of the earth. Micro, macro, holographic. How true that is, right? If we're just like, how do we heal the entire earth? By healing ourselves. You've heard that before, but maybe it's more real than we realize. We'll do the next round of chakras again. If you want to sit this out, that's okay. Just kind of be in your breath. We'll move through this together. Again, just reminding you, I'm going to repeat it so that you can memorize this. Oh, sorry, YouTube. I'm not sure if you lost the feed there for a second. Oh, we only got 1 minute. Okay, actually, I'm going to invite you to be able to continue that with your own. I didn't realize we were already at an hour. So we have to wrap up this broadcast. But again, reminding you, I'm gonna post on my stories today. Take a screenshot so that you can get the notes so that you can practice this on your own. Starting with the brow, it'd be E, A, O, U, A, S. So again, remember that. So just finishing off here with a quick little eye gazing for everybody tuned into this. Thank you so much for joining in. I remind you to check out more at ParadigmShiftCentral.com. Follow the signal if you want to go deeper and connect with the core team, myself, and other dedicated leaders and shifters, conscious media creators. We take part in regular daily meetings, almost private meetings. So we got one coming up at 11 a.m. today. And again, if you really just are showing up here, thank you for doing that. I encourage you to keep doing this. A reminder that you are invited to be able to help support on Patreon. You can think of what we're doing here as like a pay what you wish kind of community class with like a donation box at the door. So if you want to donate, if you're in a position to donate, when you're in a position to donate a few dollars a month, go to patreon.com/Brendan Culleton, and when you do that, you'll get your 25% discount code for items at questsamshop.com. 30 seconds left in this broadcast, just ending with intention. Deep breath. Eye gaze. The me that is you sees all that we can do each day through and through, shifting the paradigms into the new. We remind ourselves of what we can do as we allow ourselves to be the bells which ring true. Imagine yourself still around the grid of the earth, strengthening that in. Wolf howl. Thank you, everyone, again. Thanks for tuning in to Waking Up with Wolf. Share this with your friends. Let me know if you watched it afterwards. Much love. Have a great day. Awesome. All right. And concluding for those of you on YouTube as well, thank you again, YouTube. Just a reminder, smash that like button. Tune in again, 9 a.m., Tuesday to Thursday, Monday to Friday. Next day will be Tuesday. Thank you so much. Patreon link is in the info for this video. I love you. I see you. I honor you. Let's go kick some ass. Every day is an opportunity to help change the world. Much love. Keep it shifty, and I'll see you in the future.